We are back. Peanut Gallery, take it away.
Gran Hamada. If you don't know who this guy is, you probably should know who this guy is. He is the guy who was part of the first class of the NJPW Los Angeles dojo.
Okay.
He also brought together the worlds of lucha libre and puroresu from Japan.
Okay.
So he's a pioneer in both of those avenues and bringing those styles together. He passed away at 74.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's definitely an age for that. And I think that's really cool that he really, because a lot of Japanese wrestlers, when they do their overseas excursion, they go to Mexico.
Yep. But he founded Universal Lucha Libre in 1990. He did a lot of those sorts of crossovers. He was the pioneer in those crossovers between Lucha Libre and Puroresu.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. A lot of TNA news, a lot of changes backstage in TNA. In case you didn't know this.
Yeah, I did a separate video, but it wasn't necessarily drama.
It wasn't a bad thing. The reason why a lot of these people had left is because the new president wanted to bring in his own production.
Yes,
that's pretty much the reason why that happened. But long mainstays like Christy Hemme and Josh Matthews.
Yep, Matthews.
Josh Matthews left the company. They're going to be fine. They'll land somewhere else.
Oh, I'm sure. But, I hate saying this because there was some drama with that, because why would you get rid of people who were clearly doing their job and doing their job fine? That's silly.
I don't know. Like I said.
And what happened with the older president? What happened with him?
They just wanted to bring in a new guy in. He's still part of Anthem.
Okay.
The old president's still part of Anthem, but they just wanted to replace him with this new guy for whatever reason.
Well, I do know that the president that replaced Scott D'Amore, he was there. I'm not sure if it was definitely temporary, but he was just filling in.
He was just filling in. He really was more focused on running, because he was also the president of Anthem Sports, so he was more focused on that.
Right. I think it might be a good thing for a dedicated person to be there, and the replacement does have a lineage within sports production.
Mm-hmm.
He did a lot of stuff for NFL. He was actually the main person for the NFL Hall of Fame for a long time. He is an Emmy Award winner.
Yeah,
he did multiple things with MSNBC and CNN. Very news-based.
And I'm sure a lot of this has to do with WWE's their standards need to them needing to step up their standards just a little bit in terms of production, because they have that working relationship now, and they probably are getting financial compensation.
There's a good chance.
Yeah.
It's the only thing that I'm just necessarily disappointed with is Josh Matthews and Christy Hemme leaving as they did.
But like I said, they're going to be fine.
I'm sure they will. They had a lot of experience. Josh Matthews was with TNA since 2014.
He's going to go to AEW and work behind the scenes.
Well, because his wife works there.
His wife works there. And
are they still married?
I think so. Anyways, and then Christy Hemme, I don't know what her next role is going to be. But
well, she was social media manager, so she has a lot of really good hands-on experience with a global brand. So.
Right. So we'll see where she ends up. But that's not all the news that comes out of TNA.
No.
Speaking of good news, Chris Bay was able to walk.
Yeah, so we got more information regarding his injury. His C4 and C5 were the breaks.
Mm-hmm.
He was paralyzed.
Yeah.
And
doctors gave him between 10 to 25% chance of him ever walking again.
He is on a long road to recovery.
Yeah.
This is a very unfortunate situation. I'm glad he's alive.
Yeah.
I'm glad that he can move at all, let alone walk.
Right.
But
this is don't expect Chris Bay for a long time.
It probably will be a couple of years, given what happened.
Yep. And I wouldn't be shocked if he does retire from wrestling.
I wouldn't be surprised. Unfortunately,
I mean, this is the Big E situation too. Big E had his neck broken, and
Tyson Kidd, same thing.
Yeah.
Tyson Kidd almost died.
Yeah,
he almost straight up died.
And some do make a comeback. Like Tyson Kidd did wrestle after that, not very much, but he did. I think.
Not that I can think of.
Okay. I thought he did like a couple of matches, but no. Okay. Anyways, I might be thinking of somebody else.
I mean, these are the bad
Right.
injuries. Maybe you're thinking of Adam Copeland.
Maybe.
Because Adam Copeland had neck injuries.
That's true.
Brian Danielson's had. I mean, they were never paralyzed.
Right.
But
so I guess we'll see. It's a good thing that he's walking, though.
Yes, it's a step in the right direction.
Right
for him.
now, in a step in the wrong direction here. Josh Alexander is pretty much signing with AEW.
Josh, are you a fucking idiot?
Yes.
I'm sorry. Your dumb little bald brain retard. Like like hard R retard.
But yeah, he is expected to sign a contract with AEW.
Have you not been watching? Have you seriously not been watching what's been going on? I mean, people thought Mike Bailey was gonna fucking sign with AEW, yet he's done that.
Oh, he has? I haven't seen Mike Bailey at all in AEW.
Oh no, that was the expectation that he was going to sign with AEW, but that has not yet to happen.
Oh, okay.
If Josh Alexander signs, he's going to be in WWE in a minute, dude. Ethan Page was there.
Yeah.
And now he's in NXT crushing it.
Yeah.
What do you think you're going to do? You're lost in the shuffle?
Yeah, I don't know. But that's pretty much what's happening with that one. We did talk a little bit about this. The unnamed...
Absolute Ricky Starks. He's going to be Ricky Starks. He is going to be Ricky Starks until I hear a different name.
Unnamed human being showing up and breaking the wrestling world.
Just bent out of shape. It was crazy.
Yeah.
It choked the wrestling world. People are still talking about it.
I know. And they are still going to continue to talk about it at least until Tuesday. And then they'll just talk about whatever his name is. Ricky Starks.
It's going to be Ricky Starks until I hear a different name.
All right. So Vince McMahon was just one of the names appearing at the Super Bowl. Let's go through the list really quick. Vince McMahon, Shane McMahon, The Undertaker, Tony Khan.
Tony Khan was there.
Yep. Obviously a different section. But we also saw Mercedes Moné confirm that she was there. Swerve Strickland and Bobby Lashley were there.
Okay.
And then, of course, we can't forget the Hall of Famer, Mr. President.
Yes, he was there. Donald Trump was there. The first sitting president to ever be at a Super Bowl live, which is kind of cool.
So, yeah, that's a list of people who are at the Super Bowl.
Speaking of McMahon, not yet.
No. Let's see. What was this one about? I cannot remember off the top of my head. Well, you went through really quickly. God.
Well, this is why when you see a thing, you save it onto a note so you can go right to the link instead of scrolling through like an idiot.
I am scrolling through like an idiot, but that is okay. So this was about the trademark for the 12 new names.
Yes.
And we talked a little bit about this. Jordan Grace says that she wants to take one of them.
Oh, she was trolling.
Yeah, I know.
1,000% trolling.
She said she was trolling. I mean, obviously she made her debut in NXT as Jordan Grace. So... Yes. That's nipped in the bud.
I think what WWE is going to try to do is when they are a wrestler with a wrestling name, they're going to keep it to what it was.
Yep.
With Penta, it's enough to know who that is. It's Penta El Cero Miedo. It's just, limiting it down to one.
Right.
With Ricky Starks, they're just teasing it on purpose. I think a lot of these names are going to be for people who are coming from college, going into it.
Yeah. So WWE's ID program, which is going into both Evolve and into Let's Fucking Go.
Yep.
Which is, I think it's actually debuting tonight.
It is.
If I'm not mistaken.
It is debuting tonight.
And then Evolve, I don't know when that's, I think it starts March something?
Yeah.
It's on Tubi.
It's either month or April, I can't remember. Yeah, it's on Tubi.
And they're going to take over Wednesdays.
Yep. Watch literal.
Watch them have more people. Watch them have more people watching that than AEW.
Yep. And it's the numbers don't matter. The numbers matter. The numbers matter to the
executives. Matter a lot.
Yep.
Vince McMahon news related to his lawsuit.
This is a big one.
Yeah. Apparently, the lawsuit against WWE has been dropped.
With who? With the grant trial or for?
No, the grant trial is still ongoing, but this is the one about the criminal charges. Oh yeah, so this was about Janelle Grant. The Second Court of Appeals did a hearing and they dropped the suit. So apparently it's all over now.
No, they dropped the criminal charge.
So obviously there's a criminal. Like, he's not going to be criminally charged. He could still be civilly charged.
Yeah, like OJ. OJ was not criminally charged for murdering his wife, which he did. He was charged civilly. So he still had to pay the family like $34 million for, I think it was untimely death or something like that. And
I'm sure that Janelle's going to get paid out too. So,
well, she only sued after money stopped coming in.
That's true.
It's literally what happened. As soon as McMahon's check stopped coming in, that's when she dropped this lawsuit. Yep. So everything was all hunky dory about being passed around like a used dish rag up until money stopped coming in. People, do you not see what's happening here? Are you people that dense? You just want to believe her. It's like, dude. They said it was consensual, which is weird. She was getting paid. She got paid like $1.2 million before it ended.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, here's a lawsuit against you and John. But of course, it didn't happen before that. She was okay being bread open like, I can't believe it's not fucking butter.
I'm having thoughts. Not very pleasant thoughts, but there are thoughts going into my head that are not very pleasant.
I would actually watch it for 20 minutes. I have lotion.
So the whole
this is so stupid.
The whole Real American Beer for is negligence. So someone is suing Hulk Hogan and Real American Beer for negligence over an injury that involved them. It was like crunching it into like crunching the beer can into a forehead like the fucking Sandman. That's pretty much what this is. Classic Florida move.
Wait. Okay. Wait. So I thought, it's a woman in Florida.
Yes. So Florida woman, typical Florida woman lawsuits.
Wait. Okay, hang on. I know about this briefly. I thought somebody threw the beer and it clunked her in the head. Oh. Does that mean she did, like, when you do
that was what it was. I thought she did it to her. I thought she did it herself. No.
I was going to say, I'm like, wait, whoa. How did this get to court?
and she's also suing the bar and the bar owner. And, Florida, everything is transparent.
This is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. It's going to get thrown out. That's ridiculous. Yeah. Now, the bar and the bar owner,
they could be seen as liable for that. And there is insurance for shit like that.
Yeah, but why sue Hogan and American? They weren't there. Right. They didn't do it. It just happened to be the American beer that clunked her dumbass head.
Right.
Now, she did get really hurt. I think it was like 10 staples or something. It was crazy. But no, that's the bar owner's responsibility, not Hulk Hogan American Beer. It's like, what the fuck? That's so
She's just trying to get as much money as possible.
Idiot.
Yeah. All right, so let's talk about this. Okay. So.
Triple H is lurking over her shoulder like a villain. That's so weird.
Triple H and Stephanie and Shane McMahon were all front and center. Okay, this is mother/mother-in-law. Essentially getting interviewed for a very high-profile job.
If you're only listening to this on the audio...
They were seen at the Linda McMahon hearings for her confirmation as Secretary of Education. This is a non-starter, so don't try to make drama out of this. But if your mother or your mother-in-law is being interviewed for probably the most important job that she will ever take in her life, would you not go and support that person?
I don't care whose administration it is. They clearly like Trump.
Yeah. It's like...
that's why they had such a problem with it, because, it's the Trump administration. It's like, okay.
So what? The Shahid Khan is one of the biggest donors in the state to Donald Trump's campaign.
Private. He was private.
Yeah.
Linda McMahon was the chairwoman of the largest super PAC of the Trump campaign, at least the Republicans, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. So that's a non-starter. So don't go attacking just because.
I think that, once again, this was like all of 2 seconds. I didn't even have it on my drama because it was so ridiculous.
It was ridiculous. I wanted to mention that. Okay. Michelle McCool entering into the Hall of Fame. Okay, perfect. I think it's a good decision because she was one of the most influential people in the Divas era of wrestling. It wasn't a very popular era of professional wrestling, but she played a large role in the women's division at that time.
Yeah. I mean, I don't have anything wrong with Michelle McCool being in this spot. She has a Hall of Fame resume. She's a multiple-time women's champion.
Mm-hmm.
She was really one of the first ones to sort of break out from like the cutesy diva bullshit. Like she was an actual wrestler. She competed on a very high level. And she really stood out from like everybody else.
Yeah, she did. And she did carry that division when it was not very strong. Let's put it that way.
Yeah,
in the 2-minute match division.
Yeah.
Like that, you still remember her storylines to this day.
Now, some of them you don't like Peyton James.
You're not going to like every storyline, but you're going to know who Michelle McCool is because she was very instrumental during that era.
Mm-hmm.
So it's well-deserved. So don't go off saying it's not.
If the Bellas can be in it, then Michelle McCool can be in it.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, the Bellas are in it. Jesus.
Yeah, they are Hall of Famers. Okay? Yeah, they're Hall of Famers. It's like
so. Anyways, when we come back, we're going to talk about NXT
Vengeance Day.